Hey, how's it going, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is George Human, and I'm your friendly neighborhood anime and manga fan. I love all things anime and all things manga, and I'm here today to talk about Chainsaw Man chapter 184. So, what did I think about this week's chapter? To be frank, I thought this week's chapter was really good, and one of the reasons being is because I think that Denji's character keeps improving as the chapters have been going on, and this week's chapter really emphasized how Denji's, he's a man on a mission right now. He's determined, and he's overcome a lot of issues that have really consumed him up to this point in the story, which is very understandable. But thanks to the talk that he had with Asa, he's overcoming those issues, and he's looking forward to a future that he never thought he could have. And now, after talking to Asa, I think it really woken him up to realize, like, hey, I can actually have a good life, and I really appreciated that. Now, before I go any further with this week's chapter, I just want to give you guys a quick reminder to make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel so you guys can be up to date with all my anime and manga, as well as all my Chainsaw Man content that I'll be providing in this channel. It really helps out a lot, and I would really appreciate it if you guys could subscribe to my YouTube channel. So if you guys could, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Now, with all that out of the way, let's get into this week's chapter. However, one last thing I want to note, for anybody that read my community post, I really want to appreciate your guys' support, all your kind words. And if you guys haven't, I suggest that you guys read it. I recently got hit with a copyright strike regarding an old My Dress Up Darling chapter review. So I'm trying to dispute that right now, and I'm in the process. It's going to take 10 business days or something. But it's a very fraudulent copyright strike in the sense that the person that striked me doesn't even own the rights. It's just from the research I saw, it's a person that just wants to claim people's content, and it's messed up. But if you guys could, please tweet at Team YouTube. Really appreciate it. Just tweet them and send a link to my YouTube channel, and you can screenshot my community posting and just let them know, like, hey, he got done wrong, all right. But for anybody that's had something to say to me, I really appreciate it. It really means a lot, and hopefully this gets resolved soon. Now, with all that out of the way, let's actually talk about Chainsaw Man, something positive. So in this week's chapter starts off right where we left off last time, which was Denji saying that he has a plan to escape. And as the chapter starts, we see him running around, and you see Asa and Yoro being like, what is he doing? Like, what's his plan? Like, he said that he had a plan, and he's just been running around the lake in circles for like ever. And this was funny because I was thinking, like, yeah, what is his plan? Like, and I think that Yoru or somebody's, like, I think it was Yoru or Asa, is like, is he really just like trying to escape from reality? And you see, like, he's running around, and that's what the first thing they're thinking about. Like, don't tell me he's like running away from his problems. Come on now. And as Denji seeing him around, as he's running around in the lake, we see that eventually the agent devil even shows up, and the agent devil's like, hey, I don't know, but you should, like, just like wake up with the Chainsaw Man, the real one. Just rip up his heart, have him eat me. Come on, like, it can't be that bad. Come on, man. Like, come on, I'll let you guys escape. You get to get Chainsaw Man back in action. Just tell him to eat me, and we'll be fine. And Denji, right off the bat, is like, what are you getting out of it? Like, why would you want to be eaten by the Chainsaw Man? And pretty much the agent devil's like, well, you see, he pretty much explains the whole situation with public safety and himself. He's like, well, if I'm eaten by the Chainsaw Man devil, then a bunch of, like, thousands of children will die. So, like, that's good for me. Like, that's worth it. And then she's like, no, that's terrible, dude. I would never in my life do something like that. And we see that as he's saying this, it's like, maybe I'm not gonna do it. It's like, what? Are you that stupid? I thought that the real Chainsaw Man had, like, he could actually think. Like, I thought that the person that Chainsaw Man aligned himself with, this human, would actually be a bright mind, but you're just dumb. And Denji just pretty much explains to him, it's like, hey, I would never do something evil like that because Chainsaw Man is a superhero. And I like this moment because it's like, yeah, Denji's always like the persona of the Chainsaw Man, but he genuinely knows that that persona he's a hero. Denji is the Chainsaw Man. Chainsaw Man is a superhero. And remember in part 1 how everybody was looking at him as the savior of the city, and they all loved him, and that's actually a reason why he got a little bit weaker, because they weren't as fearful of him. However, Denji didn't care, because he was happy being to be the protector of the city. And he's like, yeah, Bushido would never, like, have kids die like that. Like, that's no, like, he's a superhero through and through, and I'm not gonna cave in. Like, I don't care what you say, I'm not gonna cave in. And you see this agent devil like, wow, you really sure about that? It's like, yeah. It's like, yeah, I'll overcome this. No matter what, I'm gonna be overcoming this. And he's like, for somebody that just lost his family, you sure are in good spirits. It's like, well, I guess you really, like, in all perspectives, you really didn't really care that much about, like, your old family, huh? Because, like, you just seem so over it. Like, And when he said that, I was like, oh my god, I want to throw hands with this Agent Devil. How dare you? How dare you say that? And I was like, ooh, like, come on, Denji, don't break in, because he's trying to bait you. This was bait. Like, and I like how Denji didn't take the bait. He's like, you know, he honestly answers it like by saying, yeah, like, okay, cool, but like, listen, you know, stuff happens, and guess what? I can just make another family. And I think some people might take the wrong idea with that. I think it's more of a, you know, a pessimistic look, or what's the word I'm looking for? More of a hopeful interpretation of this scene, where it's like Denji being like, yeah, things are gonna happen to me that are terrible, and just because, you know, my family dies doesn't mean that I can't overcome those things and look to a better future and create a new family. And if that family dies as well, you know, guess what? I'm just gonna find another family. Like, it's more in the sense that you could just rely on despair. You know, if something really bad happens to you, your outlook in life is just completely shattered, and you just hate the world, you know, hate everybody. Or you can try to overcome that and, you know, realize, like, you know, there's people out there, there's good, kind people that, you know, you will find in your life. And I think that was my interpretation of the scene, where pretty much Denji's like, yeah, I'm just gonna find family, and over and over and over. And I like that scene. That's my interpretation of the scene. I know some people might get rubbed off like the wrong way by being like, oh, what, he didn't care. But no, I think if you really read through the lines, I think that, you know, what I'm saying regarding the interpretation of this scene is what really Fujimoto is trying to showcase. But that's just my opinion. And as he's saying all this, you know, he's like, yeah, I'm gonna keep going and going. And the Agent Devil's like, wow, this guy is insane. This guy's an idiot, complete imbecile. And how the chapter starts nearing its end is that after that we see that Denji, because the Agent Devil's like, so what, you're just gonna keep running around? Like, well, you trying to escape reality? Like, you can, like, you're trapped here. Like, what's your plan? And like Denji's like, no, you don't understand. My plan has been, you know, happening from the very get-go. Like, my plan is going 100% how I'm, you know, planned it to go. And we see that he's like exhausted. He's tired as he's run like over and over in this lake. And the chapter just ends where he's like, you fool, my plan has been in full fruition from the get-go. Like, you're about to lose. And that's pretty much how the chapter ends. And now I have a couple interpretations of what might happen in the next chapter, or what Denji's whole plan is. My plan is that Denji, like I said, I think that Denji's gonna he's gonna make himself throw up to make it so Pochita can like throw them up out of the world, something regarding that, because we do know that, you know, the Chainsaw Man, he doesn't want the Agent Devil to be eaten, because otherwise all those kids will die, which throws away my theory of, you know, maybe he'll eat the Agent Devil and then have Pochita throw up the Agent Devil, so therefore they're able to escape, but then he respawns it. I don't think that's going to be the plan anymore, from my interpretation of this chapter, where, you know, the second that the Agent Devil dies, that's when the kids will die. So I don't think that will happen. I think that's the most likely scenario might be that the Chainsaw Man, he might either eat a piece of the Agent Devil, like maybe he'll eat a piece, but not like the Agent Devil's heart or anything like that, and then he'll throw it up and that's how they escape. Or Denji will literally make himself throw up. But my reasoning now is, okay, if Denji throws up, what is he gonna literally throw up Pochita into this world, and or something? Like, what I'm thinking of, I know it's something regarding throwing up. I know that because they really emphasize, especially towards the last panels, how like they zoom in into Denji's stomach, and he's getting himself tired. You know, if you run too much, you eventually throw up. So I know it has something to do with throw up. To what regard, I don't know. Like I said, it's all my speculation. Either they're gonna be thrown up, like Pochita's actually gonna throw them out of the Agent Devil's world, or whatever the case may be. But he will throw up. The matter of the question is, what will be the context of that throwing up? That's something that for us, the viewers, we're excited to see next chapter, hopefully. But with all that being said, thank you guys so much for sticking all the way to the end of the video. I really appreciate it. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more anime and manga, as well as more Chainsaw Man content in the near future. And also, please, if you guys could, you know, look at my community posts and look at the posts that I posted about my copyright strike, and, you know, just give me support if you guys could. I really appreciate it. But with all that being said, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.